Max Verstappen is arguably the best Formula One driver right now, possibly even in the history of Formula One. But how did he become such a good driver? There are 3 moments in his career that changed him. These moments improved him. Let's dive in. Verstappen has several moments in his career that showed he is capable of being one of the best. His overtake in Eau Rouge at the Belgian Grand Prix in 2015, the 2020 70th anniversary Grand Prix in Silverstone beating the dominant Mercedes, his first win in 2016, in his first race at Red Bull Racing, the 2016 Brazil Grand Prix with that impressive save, or more recently, his 2023 pole position lap at the Monaco Grand Prix. But none of these moments are the moments that changed him. The Monaco Grand Prix of 2018 is the first moment that changed Verstappen. In the 2018 season, Red Bull had a car that was capable of fighting at the front. They were the 3rd best team after Mercedes and Ferrari. Verstappen struggled in Australia after picking up damage and having a spin, crashed in Bahrain qualification, made contact with Hamilton in the race, and did not finish after problems with the car. He threw away a possible win in China after colliding with Vettel, crashed in Baku with Ricciardo, and finished 3rd at the Spain Grand Prix, but did touch Lance Stroll under the safety car. The Monaco Grand Prix arrived. Red Bull had high hopes because the car always was decent around there. This year was no different. In FP1, both Red Bulls qualified P1 and P2. In FP2, the same results. Red Bull P1 and P2. There were fine margins between the 2 drivers. Free practice 3 is right before qualifying. Both drivers, Ricciardo and Verstappen, are fast. Then it happened. Max Verstappen crashed again. At turn 14, also known as the swimming pool, he hit the wall, broke his suspension, and went straight into the wall. His team was up for a major task, repairing the car before qualifying. Verstappen was as quick as Ricciardo in FP3 and could battle for his first pole position at Monaco. After FP3, Verstappen said it was his own fault. The crash had an enormous impact on his weekend. Verstappen misses the qualification. His teammate got pole position and won the race. Verstappen finished 9th with great overtakes and the fastest lap. At the end of the season, he revealed that he was able to tear down Red Bull's energy station out of anger. Helmut Marko said Verstappen arrived in the paddock with tears in his eyes after his crash. He is quick enough and doesn't have to prove he is the quickest all the time. They had a conversation, and Marko stated that it was a good conversation and Verstappen knows what to do. In 2023, his race engineer Lambiase said that the start of 2018 was the lowest point of Verstappen's career. The mistakes and multiple crashes became a problem. The Monaco Grand Prix crash was the tipping point. After the Monaco Grand Prix, Verstappen had a competitive season with multiple podiums and 2 race wins. He started to learn that you need to finish to fight for the World Championship. Abu Dhabi 2021 is a race every Formula One fan knows. It was the ending of arguably the best Formula One season in decades. Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton were fighting all season. They had several collisions, but also amazing battles. In this season, Verstappen showed that if he had the right car, he could win the World Championship. With an amazing drive in Imola, finally a win in Monaco, a great comeback in France, a double win in Austria, controversial points in a rainy Belgium, winning his home Grand Prix in the Netherlands, a fantastic comeback in Russia, and the double overtake in Mexico, he showed he was the man to beat. At other Grand Prix, Verstappen showed great consistency. If he finished without any problems, it was a 1st or 2nd place. With only 2 DNFs, 1 9th and 1 18th place, he had an amazing season. In Abu Dhabi, it was Hamilton who was the man to beat. Verstappen had a fantastic qualification, ending up 1st on the grid. But in the race, the Mercedes was faster. It looked like Hamilton was going to win his 8th world title, until Latifi crashed. The Red Bull team immediately reacted and did a pit stop to put Verstappen on fresher tires for an ultimate last battle of the 2021 season. I can't ignore the controversial decisions that have been made by the stewards. It looked like Verstappen wasn't going to be in 2nd place. But the backmarkers were taken away, and it was once again Verstappen versus Hamilton. In the first opportunity after the restart, Verstappen immediately overtook Hamilton and took his first championship home. It doesn't matter what you think of the situation and everything that happened around it. This was classic Verstappen. He doesn't wait. He goes for it as soon as it is possible. After taking home his first championship, Verstappen felt relieved. He achieved what he and his dad always wanted: becoming a world champion in Formula One. Max Verstappen always says that it doesn't matter anymore what happens. He is already happy with everything he has achieved. This is such an important mindset and the reason he is so good right now. He has a certain calmness and is completely free. The dream of becoming a world champion weighed heavily on Verstappen. He wanted to thank his dad for everything he has done for him, and he did. The last moment that changed Verstappen is Baku 2023. That race made him learn more about the car and set him up to dominate the rest of the 2023 Formula One season. The season started, and Red Bull was again the team to beat. In 2022, they had battles with Ferrari until they couldn't keep up anymore. Ferrari started to struggle and make mistakes. In 2023, we saw Aston Martin with an enormous step in development and becoming the second best team. But it was Verstappen and Perez that went head-to-head. In Bahrain, Verstappen took pole position and won the race. Jeddah was for Perez after Verstappen had problems in the qualification, needed to start from the back, and finished second in the race. In Australia, it was Perez with a technical issue in the qualification, which made him start from the back. He finished fifth in the race. In Baku, Perez was the one that was stronger. It was also the first weekend with a sprint race and extra points. We know Perez is known as a very good street circuit driver, and he proved that. Perez qualified in second place for the sprint race, with Verstappen in third. He won that sprint race, and Verstappen stayed in third place after a collision with Russell. The main race qualification was for Verstappen. He starts from second place, with Perez in third. The times they noted were really close, and Perez showed again he is fast. In the race, it was again Perez that did win. He was a bit lucky with the safety car and the pit stop timing of Verstappen, but overall, Perez was faster. Verstappen was inconsistent in that race. He struggled with the car and tires, constantly having oversteer or understeer. Perez gained time and ended up in front of Verstappen after the safety car. Verstappen tried to get DRS and overtake Perez, but that didn't work. Later, he revealed that he had issues with finding the right balance from the entry to mid-corner. That's where you can gain the most in Baku. He was constantly changing the settings on his steering wheel. He did find a better balance at the end of the race. That's exactly the moment that changed him. Verstappen learned more about the car and how to set it up. He did damage the tires too much in Baku, and that's also something he took with him for the rest of the season. Formula One expert Karun Chandok later revealed that Verstappen was furious after the Baku Grand Prix. His dad, Jos Verstappen, told him that Max said, "I am not going to get beaten by him ever again this season." That's exactly what happened. Verstappen went on a 10-race winning streak and totally dominated the rest of the 2023 Formula One season. He did win his third world title in Qatar. That's it. These are the 3 moments that changed Max Verstappen to make him the driver he is today. What do you think? Are there more moments that changed Verstappen? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.